Hi dear friends, I'm going to share one tool that will help you reduce your worries and really understand them for what it is. So most of the time when we have worries and anxieties, generally it's running in the background, in the back end while we are doing other tasks. Maybe you're cooking and you are worrying in the background about your child's health and worrying that what if my child falls sick this winter? Or maybe you're driving to work and while driving you are thinking at the back end that what if my boss is not really concerned about my career health and is not watching out for me. Or you might be grocery shopping and at the background your mind is multitasking and going around with its own worries about how you might go bankrupt if you keep spending like this and your bank account is dwindling. And so you notice that a lot of our worries are happening at the background, and when it is happening at the back end, the worry actually gains more power, it makes you more irritable, and you find that your mood is coming down. So here is one tool that will help you understand and cope with these worries in a much better way. So first of all, whenever you find that you're worrying in the background while you're multitasking, tell yourself, I'm not going to allow my worry to stay in my head. I'm going to write it down. So whenever you get an opportunity, and please don't do it when you're driving, find a spot and a time where you can write it down. Write down your worries, and you can write down and say, I'm worried about my child's health. I'm worried that my child may fall sick again this winter. Or I'm worried about my boss not paying enough attention to my career. Maybe he will not promote me. That is my big worry. Or you can write down, I'm worried about my finances and the fact that my bank account is actually dwindling with money, and I'm worried that I might go bankrupt. And as you keep writing down your worries, you will find that most of your worries are actually not as big as you think it is. You'll find that when you write down your worries, you read it a couple of times and say, oh, my boss is not concerned about my my career, my boss is not concerned about my career, and you keep repeating it a couple of times, you will find that you'll say, no, it's not true. My boss is worried, he is really concerned, he's watching out in his one-on-one meetings with me, he does express concern and care about my work, he appreciates me. And yes, sometimes he's moody, sometimes he appears disinterested, but that's something that's happening at his end. Maybe something is not okay about his life, and so I don't have to bloat this up too much. Or when you are writing about your child's health and you're writing, my child may fall sick again, and then when you keep writing a couple of times and you really bring it out at the conscious level, you realize that it's not such a big worry anymore. It's not really, so big a worry that I should be really concerned about it. Rather, I understand that children gain immunity as they keep falling sick and they recover, and the next time they don't fall sick as much. And I can always do things to improve my child's immunity. I can educate her, I can give her supplements, I can give her herbs, I can do a whole host of other things. And then when you think about and write about your finances and you worry about your finances, you realize, no, I have a good financial balance and I'm working well and I'm healthy, and so I don't have to really worry about my finances, and I can always manage my costs a little bit more efficiently. And so you see, as you're writing about your worries, things do feel so much more better. You feel more easier, you're breathing more, you're less stressed, and so your mood swings are less, you're less irritable, you're smiling more, and you find that while those things are possibilities, those worries are possibilities, they are not highly probable, and so you can dismiss it off much more easily. So this is one tool that I wanted to share with you. How can you cope with those background worries? Write it down, bring it out of your head. Don't let it stay in your head, because in your head it magnifies, it becomes like one big monster. But once you write it down and verbalize it and speak about it to yourself in the mirror, speak about it to a close friend and confidante, and you find that things are much more easier and worry is much more less. I hope this helps, and please put down your comments about this tool and let me know what is your thoughts, and let me know if you have been practicing this and whether it has been helpful for you. Thank you.